All right. Today I'm going to be listening to your favorite songs of all time. I have really been looking forward to this video because I did a similar video back in January of 2023 where I reacted to your favorite songs from 2022. So many of the albums that I love from this year are from doing that. So like I discovered SZA's song and that made me eventually listen to SOS, and that's one of my favorite albums from this year. I discovered Ethel Cain and I love her album as well. So I have discovered these songs that I've not only like gone back to, but have led me to artists that I so deeply admire and appreciate. So I'm so excited to see if that happens again. I'm really hoping it will. Also, there were like over 100 submissions, which thank you so much. There was like 171. So obviously I will not be getting to all of them, but I did select some that like piqued my interest the most. Last time I did it randomly, this time I felt like selecting. So I did select some. Some were artists that I've been curious about, that I've heard about, that I wanted to check out, and some just piqued my interest because of the title of the song. But the first song I will be listening to is a Little Mix song. Oh, you're so excited because I have gotten Little Mix requested so much, and they're incredibly talented from the few songs that I know. I feel like there's a good chance I've heard this song. It's called Love Me or Leave Me. I'd say there's like a 50-50 chance I've heard this song. I have heard a lot of their like singles, but I don't really listen to them a ton. However, I do love some of their songs, so I'm excited to check them out. So yeah, welcome to the journey. Throughout the video, I will be mentioning some of the songs you guys mentioned that I already know and already love. The first song I will highlight is Gravity by Sara Bareilles. Sara Bareilles in general is extremely talented. I actually saw her in Waitress back in the day and she crushed it. It was such a magical night. The build of Gravity is like one of the most incredible builds of any song. Like it's just a perfectly crafted song. Love Me or Leave Me by Little Mix. Lots of L's going around, but hopefully the song will not be an L. Okay, I've definitely heard this.
You used to tell me that you loved me once. What happened? What happened? You say I'm crazy and there's nothing wrong. You're lying and you know I know. We used to never go to bed.
I love the pre-chorus.
Do you hate me? Oh, yeah. Can take this heart, heal it all, break it all apart.
I remember like half the lyrics.
Love me or leave me here.
Ooh. Okay, I knew there was a good chance I had heard it. This is an absolutely gorgeous song. I low-key forgot this song existed until this moment, but it is really pretty. The vocals are stunning. It's one of those songs that really builds and explodes, but it feels very contained at the same time. It's really nice. Like, it's just really nicely made. I do know it though, so for the sake of the video and for timing, I am gonna skip to the next song that I don't know because I want to spend a lot of time on the songs that I've never heard before. It's a great song. Maybe I'll listen to like the bridge.
I can still feel the place while you're around instead of the one that you're running from. Oh, can take this high.
Ooh, there's like anger in there.
It all, break it all apart.
That song is super interesting because it's like so explosive but also so contained at the same time. It's very tastefully made. But the next one is Love Happy by the Carters. And yes, I wanted to listen to this because I want to know if I should listen to Everything Is Love by the Carters. I believe it's Beyonce and Jay-Z. Is that correct? Like, yes, I want to finish Beyonce's music videos. I actually reacted to part of the Renaissance tour, and unfortunately I can't do anything with that footage because copyright, and it's going to get blocked everywhere. So, which was really painful because it was a fun time. I mean, it was insane. Like, the whole transition in that concert was crazy. So yeah, I actually was about to film the Sasha Fierce music videos, but then I reacted to that instead. And then, long story short, like, yes, I want to do her music videos, but I just like, I haven't. I don't know what to tell you. Kind of funky little beat.
Happily in love.
Haters, please forgive me. I let my wife write the will. I pray my children outlive me.
I give my daughter my custom dresses. She gon' be litty. Vintage pieces by the time she hit the city, yeah.
Ooh, wait.
With him. Shit is trippy.
Twinning, blue and roomy, me and solo hot fitting.
Sitting, dock of the bay with a big yacht.
Sipping Yamazaki on the rocks. Yeah, you fucked up the first song, we had to get remarried.
Yo, chill.
I low-key forgot how much I missed Beyonce. Like, reacting to her, experiencing her music for the first time. I also forgot how much I love her and Jay-Z together. That's always, I've had a soft spot in my heart for their collabs for forever, since I discovered, like, her whole discography. So, I actually, like, low-key love this. So I kind of want to check out this album now. Her singing style, her talk singing, as they say, is really cool. I really missed Beyonce's vocal stylings, and it's like, it's hitting.
Lucky I ain't cute when I met that.
Yeah, I know how I met her. We broke up and got.
I don't know why I want to make this face. Like,
I had the sweater.
it just feels like that.
Move the whole family.
What glass house still throwing stones. Watch the thongs. Did some things to me. You do some things to me.
Me to Beyonce's music.
The ups and downs are worth it. Long way to go, but we're working. Lord, but we're still perfect.
Okay. Finding the beauty in an imperfect relationship.
The nightmares only last one night.
I'm really happy right now. Like, honestly, this is hitting.
Large format wines and small settings. Woo!
Woo.
Yeah.
Millie.
I love just the little things she does in her songs. I missed it. I really, really missed reacting to Beyonce. Like, I don't think I realized how much I missed it. I always miss an artist after I, like, cover their entire discography and I'm, like, done with them. It's always when I come back to reacting to them again that I realize how much I missed the experience of hearing their music for the first time, because it's always such a magical experience, and then it's just over. Like, you've heard everything by them, you know, you can still listen to them, obviously. Like, I still listen to Beyonce, but can't like go back and listen to her music for the first time again. So this is hitting. This is making me want to listen to this album. It's just like very groovy, freestyle. Like, I just feel like I'm grooving and I'm moving. That's cool. I don't know when this was written, but, you know, knowing Jay-Z and Beyonce's timeline of his infidelity and then them rekindling their romance, I don't know if it's like related to that, but it's basically this whole idea of like, I want to fight for our relationship. We may not be perfect, we may have problems, but I still want to fight for us. And I don't know if that's like related or completely different. Obviously that's a pretty broad concept. It could be related to a lot of things, but I don't know, it could also be that. Like,
no Photoshop, just real life.
Did some things to me. You do some things to me, baby. The ups and downs are worth it.
yeah. And the production, like the drums are just like,
The nightmares only last one night. Look at us now.
damn. The vocals are so good on this song. Like, they just are. I know Beyonce always hits with the vocals, but like,
We came and we saw and we conquered.
we conquered. We conquered. We conquered. Okay, I don't know why I feel surprised that I love that so much. I mean, it's Beyonce and it's like Beyonce and Jay-Z, and I feel like I always really like their songs together, but I loved that so much. I think I just don't know anything about that album, and so that's the reason that I'm kind of like, I had no expectations going in. I didn't know what the sound was gonna be. It still felt like a Beyonce Jay-Z song, and just, I loved it. I don't know, like everything about it, I just really loved. Another song you guys have mentioned that I absolutely love. Let's go down to the list. Okay, Aurora. Basically anything by Aurora, right? Infections of a Different Kind. Yes, absolutely beautiful. I mean, literally any Aurora song, like I'm gonna say it's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard, because her music is just so freaking beautiful all the way through. I love Aurora, y'all know. Daydreamer, amazing as well. Daydreamer, I feel like is one of those songs that's underrated. Norman fucking Rockwell by Lana Del Rey is also one of my favorite songs of all time, as well as Mariner's Apartment Complex, and basically any song off NFR. That is one of my favorite albums of all time. I mean, it's one of those albums that the first time I listened to it, I was like, okay, I like it, I can appreciate it, I can understand why people love it, but it's not hitting me on a spiritual level. Until later I went and listened again, and it was with multiple listens that I fell so much in love with that album. So it's one of those albums that like grows on me. Every single time I listen to it, it just gets better. A lot of Lana songs were mentioned, like Born to Die, Thunder, Tomorrow Never Came, Dance Till We Die. Honestly, anything by her, I'm like, yeah, like it could make the list, because she's so good as an artist. But we are getting into the next song, which is Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. Now, I am sure I have heard a Google. I am positive that at some point in my life I have heard a Goo Goo Dolls song. I just don't know what songs by them that I know. They're one of those bands that I've always heard their name, but I like don't know any of their music off the top of my head. And this song in particular I was interested in because I saw Phoebe Bridgers like a really long time ago. She posted something about this song. And so when I saw the title, I was really intrigued. I feel like it's gotta be a classic song, right? And probably a song that I've even heard before, but. Okay. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. Kind of folky.
And I'd give up forever to touch you.
Yeah, I know this song.
I know that you feel me somehow.
And I don't want the world to see me, cause I don't think that they'd understand. Yeah, I knew I was gonna know it because, again, they're one of those bands that I feel like you know their songs, you just don't know that you know their songs.
And I don't want the world to see me, cause I don't think that they'd understand.
It is a great song. I mean, it's one of those classic songs that you just hear and it's a very good song. So I have nothing really to say because I already knew it. But the next one is Night Shift by Lucy Dacus. I have heard many good things about this song, many good things about her. I've never really checked out her music too much. I've listened to a few songs here and there and I've never really been able to get into it. So I'm curious to see if I'm gonna connect to this song. I can't promise that I will, but I do know that I love Julian Baker and I love some of Phoebe Bridgers' music. And they have their whole Boy Genius thing. Yeah, their latest album with Boy Genius. I think I listened to like 2 songs and I was like, I was just not vibing. I didn't really listen to it much further, but I do love their first album as a band. I think it's incredible, so. I immediately feel kind of calm.
The first time I tasted somebody else's spit, I had a coughing fit.
Oh.
I was let down, it wasn't the same.
Like bad kiss gone wrong? That's relatable, I mean.
I'm trying to derail my one-track mind, regaining my self-worth in record time.
I love the writing on this. I mean, that doesn't surprise me, but.
Masochist, resisting urges to punch you in the teeth, call you a bitch and leave. What was the plan? Absolve your guilt and shake hands.
I love the writing on this. I love the storytelling. The lyrics are just stunning. Like, they immediately paint the picture. They immediately draw you in. You're intrigued, like, what's gonna happen next? That's my favorite kind of writing. Because it's like I'm reading a book. I literally feel like I'm reading a book right now, and I know the album is called Historian, and it does kind of feel like that. Like, I'm reading a history book. Not literally, but like about her relationship with this person. I don't know. I love this writing. I really do. And this is kind of making me want to listen to more of her. Like, I don't know what I was doing not listening to her before, but I guess I am now.
I feel no need to forgive, but I might as well. But let me kiss your lip, pay for my coffee and leave before the sun goes down. Walk 4 hours in the dark, feeling all hell.
Oh. When she brings in that beat, I know she's coming for me. No, I love a delayed beat.
Hold your breath, now bite your tongue. It's too dangerous to fall so young.
The thing I love about this writing is like every single line you get a little bit more of what happened and it unveils a little bit more of the truth behind the story. I think it's so well written. Like every single line is another piece to the story, like storytelling lyrics. I know, I already said it, but I'm gonna say it again. I just love this writing so much. Like, Lucy, you have me paying attention. You have me wondering what else you've written. I also kind of like it's chill, but it's moving at the same time.
I feel no need to forgive. You've got got a 9 to 5, so I'll take the night shift.
Oh. What does that mean?
I'll never see you again.
Oh, she's trying to avoid him or her. Okay.
In 5 years, I hope the songs feel like covers.
Oh.
Dedicated to new lovers.
Oh, I love that. I don't know if you caught that. You probably did. You're probably way ahead of me. You've probably already heard this. She said, I hope in 5 years these songs feel like covers. I love that line. It's like, again, that creative songwriting, like, it's just more interesting. It's more creative than her saying, like, I hope one day I'm not singing these lyrics, or I don't know. Like, she could have said it in a boring way, but she chose to say it in a way that makes you think. It makes you engage your mind. Like, that's my favorite kind of music. This is very engaging. Like, that's just such a good line. It's just such a freaking good line. In 5 years, I hope that I'm past this, that I've moved on, and that I'm just singing this and not feeling so attached to it. That is so good, Lucy freaking Dacus. Oh.
You got a 9 to 5, so I'll take the night shift.
So she takes notes from Mitski. I can't say her name. That gave me flashbacks to when I used to react to Mitski, and she used to love to jump scare me. And I don't know, this is kind of giving me Mitski a lot, actually.
If I can help it.
Her voice reminds me of Mitski too, like it just does. I really like that sound effect. I don't know what it is, but... Anyone know what's going on? No? Okay. Okay, so much respect for that song. I really loved that. The writing, the sound of it too. It really reminded me of Mitski. Like, I think it was just her voice, and also the production a little bit reminded me of Mitski. I only make that comparison because I know Mitski's music and I don't know her music. Another song that you guys love that I also love is Bags by Clairo. It's one of the only songs by Clairo I know, and it is one of those songs, like, I've learned it on guitar. It's just perfect. The next song I will be listening to is Bjork. Okay, I don't want to go in with a closed mind, but when I tried to react to Fasora, it was just not my thing at all. I am going into this a little bit hesitantly, but also trying to keep an open mind, like maybe this is a totally different vibe. It is called Hyper Ballad. Don't. Okay, she said shut up. I'm valid. That is the lowest note I've ever heard. Take me somewhere else. Bjork? It's very dissonant.
On a mountain, every morning I walk towards the edge and throw little things away to start the day, to be safe again.
This is kind of reminding me of what I heard from Fasora. It's very dissonant and otherworldly in the production. It just feels like it was not made on Earth. It feels almost alien, and I don't mean that as an insult at all. I just mean that as like a describing word. Like, it just feels otherworldly to me. It's not really my thing. When the song first started, I was like, okay, let's go. Like, I was actually really intrigued by like that really low note, and then when she brought like the little bit of production in, I was like, okay, I might like this more than I thought. And now I'm not so sure. I don't know. When the production is dissonant like that, and there's kind of this like dissonant beat, it's just not always my thing. Like, I don't know what else to say, but we're 1 minute in. Let's give it some time. It's sci-fi, is it not? I don't dislike that. I like it, kind of. What?
I'm back at my cliff.
Your cliff. She's back at the cliff. The lyrics, she's like on the edge of a cliff and she's throwing things off it. Probably a metaphor for some deep concept. She has a very distinct voice. Her voice is very unique, very distinct sound as well. Again, I feel like it's one of those sounds that either you love it or you don't. For me, it's like I can recognize that this is just not really my thing, but that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. Why do I kind of like this part though? I feel like I'm in a club with aliens. Strings are gorgeous. I mean, they just are. Okay, listen up. It's not the kind of music for me personally that I'm gonna go listen to again. However, very unique, very one-of-a-kind sound. Futuristic, alien, space, outer space. That is what I got from that. I did like the strings. I liked some of the little production breaks in the song were really cool. Even the alien vibes, I kind of dug it at times. I can respect it for what it is, but the next song I wanted to mention that you guys love and I also love is Blue by Madison Beer. Okay, this song is so good. It is probably one of my favorite songs that I've discovered this year. In my eyes, it is the best song on the album without a doubt, which is saying a lot because I love that whole album. The pre-chorus, people say it gives Lana Del Rey, and it really does. And then I also wanted to mention Maisie Peters. You guys were saying History of Man, which yes, and Lost the Breakup, which also yes. So I tried to listen to Maisie's first album years ago, and I didn't vibe with it. And so when her new album came out, I was like, you know, I'll probably just try to listen to it on my own. I'm not sure I'm gonna like it. I won't make a video. I'll just kind of listen to it on my own. By the midpoint of the album, I was like, why didn't I make a video on this album? Because it is such a good album. It is one of the best pop albums of this year, I think. From start to finish, I love just the entire vibe. Like, I'm kind of glad I didn't make a video because at the same time, it's one of those albums that it's just perfect. Like, I think it's just perfect from start to finish. And I don't know how I really would have commented on it. She has this really, really clever writing style. If you like Taylor, if you like other artists like that, you will definitely like Maisie Peters. I love both of these songs. Lost the Breakup is like really catchy, really fun. I love the whole concept of it being like, you lost the breakup, like I won, haha. It's very cheeky. History of Man is absolutely beautiful. It came on my shuffle the other day and I was like, damn, like why didn't I make a video about this album? Because it's just stunning. I think my favorite one, I love 2 weeks ago. Body Better is a bop. Coming of Age, You're Just a Boy and I'm Kind of the Man. I think I love that. I love all of them. BSC was my initial favorite. The Good Witch is really good. There's a possibility I might be seeing Maisie live. I'm going to a festival later this summer and there's a possibility I might see her, but I'm not sure if I will. I'm really hoping I can because I think that would be so fun. I also want to listen again to her first album because I just feel like maybe it wasn't the right time, but maybe it will be the right time. So anyway, let me know if you're interested in seeing my reaction to the first album, like if I revisit it. Anyway, Maisie Peters moment. But the next one is Para K by Anahi. Para K, is that for, I don't know what that means. Para K means for what?
¿Para qué vas a volver? Tú siempre te arrepientes y lo negaste 1000 veces y me quedé.
I love this production.
Sos por ti, dime para qué. Te vas que nunca más me dejarás después de lo que me hiciste. Si ya me había olvidado de ti.
Oh.
¿Para qué?
Transitions and the beat. Is that an electric guitar? Oh, I love the way that this just keeps going all these unexpected directions. Like, I did not expect an electric guitar. I did not expect that beat. Like, it's really fun. It's taken me a minute to adapt to it, but yeah, I was expecting a ballad. I don't know why, but this is not a ballad. This is one of those like very anthemic songs that it feels like it would be fun to sing with a lot of people or in like a bigger setting than this. Definitely did not expect it to be this bop. This production? Bring it, bring the beat. No, bring it back to me. Okay, that was low-key insane. That was just not what I was expecting at all. I was really expecting a very stripped back, ballad song. I don't know why. That's just the vibe that I got. But that was like the complete opposite. It was such an anthem. It was such a bop. I really liked that. The more it went on, the more I liked it. It was kind of a lot of me wrapping my head around what I was hearing because it just was not what I was expecting. The production was really, really cool. It kept changing. It kept doing all these different things. It was very dynamic. Like, I love production like that. The end part was like my favorite part. I was just like, let's freaking go. At first I was like, I don't know. And then I was like, yes. And then I was like, I don't know. And then I was like, yes. The next song I will be listening to is probably a completely different vibe. It is by Mckenna Grace. It is called Do All My Friends Hate Me. I had to listen to this song. A title like that just really draws me in. It just makes me really curious. And it's one of those anxious thoughts that I think we can all like relate to and we've all had. Like if you have an anxiety disorder, you get it. It's gonna be really ballad-like and I might cry. Oh God, okay.
I thought you would stay for a while.
I'm getting like emotional whiplash right now.
I counted the days to respond, all the ways to respond to you.
This is like my kind of music.
I feel like I'm talking too much or I don't say enough.
That's me, like literally my life story.
Sitting at home in my paranoia, but I really adore ya.
Bye. The strings.
My anxiety tells me that you're better without me. Now I'm crying alone. Do all my friends hate me, hate me, hate me? I'm watching those tiny bubbles dancing beneath your name. I wish you would answer.
Oh, that's one of those lines that like she talks about the tiny bubbles and I'm like, what is she talking about? And then she's talking about a text message, but like she said it way more poetically than I could ever write a lyric about a text message. I love this song. I feel like it's kind of one of those songs that like I'm just immediately connecting to because it's very familiar. Like it's very similar to a lot of music that I already listened to. It's giving me like Gracie Abrams, all that kind of music, the sad stuff. And I love it. I don't care. Like I love music like this. Like it's the most relatable music to me. Not to be like, I only relate to sad music. That's not true, but like I do genuinely relate to a song like this more than I relate to a love song. I don't know. It's just very like honest, very like diary entry vibes. And I just love it. It's really pretty too. Just the sound of it, her voice, everything about it. I just feel very called out, especially by the lyric. I either like talk too much or don't say enough. That's me.
Save me, save me, save me. Do all my friends hate me?
I love that repetition too.
No one picks up their phone.
Yeah. Oh, cute. Simple but effective songwriting. It's a very simple song. Like there's not a ton of crazy lyrics in it that are like, wow. But at the same time, like sometimes those simple, straightforward songs are the ones that I like return to the most because they're such, I don't know, they're just sometimes even more like relatable. And I'm thinking of like Jealousy, Jealousy by Olivia Rodrigo. It's not insanely complex and complicated and poetic, but it's a song that I go back to all the time when I'm experiencing those emotions. And I feel like that could be a similar song for me, but yeah, I loved it. Another song that I wanted to mention that you guys love that I also love, Western Nights by Ethel Cain. So the first time I listened to this song, I didn't like it, but now I literally love this entire album. Besides like there's a few songs on it that I still don't love sonically, but like it's such a good album. And that's one that grew on me like 10 times past like when I first listened to it. So I did want to mention like I do love that song now. A lot of Taylor Swift, so like Marjorie, This Love, Mirror Ball, Electric Touch, Enchanted, All Too Well 10-minute version. So as far as like my favorite songs of all time, like I've always said it's the All Too Well. Like before the 10-minute version came out, just All Too Well, but now that All Too Well 10 exists, I always say that's my favorite song of all time because I've just loved it for so long. I feel like it never really gets old. I'm a very like nostalgic, romantic type of person who kind of romanticizes the past, so I think I really resonate with the lyrics. I do know how difficult it is to pick out a favorite song of all time. Like, I know this was a very weighted question and any of you could have a million answers just like I could, but I appreciate you guys for trying at least. Toxic by Britney Spears, that's a good one. People Watching and Yours by Conan Gray, yeah. Dial Drunk by Noah Kahan, I mean, that album is literally all I've been listening to for like the past month. If you're like, Beth, what were you listening to? I'm like, Noah Kahan, including the bonus tracks, which I listened to on my own. I didn't film a video. He's my favorite artist right now, I decided, so Noah Kahan, if you want to marry me. I mean, the next one I will be listening to is called Can't Get You Out of My Head by Kylie Minogue. Take a moment, cheer and scream, because so many people say to listen to her. I understand Kylie's kind of a disco vibe, and that's just something that I'm not always in the mood for. This is another one that I'm kind of nervous about just because, again, like I'm not in the mood to listen to a disco song right now, so I may not fully appreciate it as much as I could if I was in that mood. Going in with an open mind. Okay. I immediately feel like I'm doing like an 80s workout routine video. It's kind of a vibe though. I kind of like it. It's just really catchy and fun and like gives me energy. Whoa. I feel like this song is gonna be in my head. There's like an alien sound effect. What's up with these otherworldly bops? Oh my gosh, she's putting me into a dance trance. It happens every time I react to disco music. Oh, no, it's really good. Okay, let me put on some clown makeup. I low-key loved that. That was so fun, energetic. I felt like I was part of like an 80s workout video, you know, with like the leotards and everything. It's not the type of song that I'm like, I'm gonna go listen to that on the daily. However, I really can appreciate it. Like it's fun, it's disco-y, it's groovy. The next song is a Selena song. Selena is one of those artists that I know like had an incredible legacy. Then she passed away. I think she was very tragically died at a young age. I have never gone out of my way to listen to her, but I feel like, again, it's possible that I know some of her music without realizing it. But this one's called Como la Flor. I am just being taken all over the place in this video, and like, I'm not surprised, but like, ooh. I'm on an island, like I just am. This feels like being on the beach. Again, this is one of those songs that like I'm enjoying it in this moment. This is obviously, I don't know if it's obvious, it probably is, but like I don't really listen to music like this. I feel like y'all know that by now. But like I genuinely am really liking this. I mean, it's fun. It's not a song that I'm gonna go listen to all the time, but like I really can appreciate it. It feels very like beachy, tropical, and just like I'm on an island with the palm trees and I can really get down with that vibe. Ta 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 ta. I love that like walk down, and I don't know if that's a walk down, but it's cool. That was really fun. Not what I was expecting. Very much like I'm getting so much whiplash right now because like going from Para K to Do All My Friends Hate Me to Can't Get You Out of My Head to Como la Flor, like that was just such different vibes in all of those songs. And so I am feeling a little bit thrown, you know, I don't know how to feel about any of this because I'm just being like taken on this journey. But another song that you guys love that I also love, Listen Before I Go by Billie Eilish. So after I reacted to What Was I Made For, I went and re-listened to all of Billy's discography. And it was literally like a spiritual experience. I think I just forgot how much I love Billy's music because I hadn't listened to her a ton since like Happier Than Ever came out, and that was like one of my most listened to albums that year. And that song is beautiful, that whole album, but like that song and Goodbye is one of the most like insane songs I've ever heard because it, if you don't know, it like takes like little sound bites from each song on the album and combines them, and it's crazy. Tag Your It by Melanie Martinez, yes. Good Days by SZA, yeah. Anything off that album, yeah. The next song I will be listening to is called Save Us by Lennon Stella. I know like one of her songs, she has a song with Charlie Puth. She has another song with like her little sister that she released like 87 years ago. That's really all I know of her music. So I'm excited to check this out. I'm very intrigued by this one. Hit it, girl. Why do I feel like I'm gonna be obsessed with this song? I don't know why.
It seems like it's never really time to slow down. Everything is on the go now.
True.
Now it's all rearranged and we're waiting here for something to save us. Wherever you lie, I'll go. Won't leave you alone.
It's very chill. Like it's a lot more chill than I expected.
All of the things that I said would never get in the way of us.
Love the pre-chorus. This is one of those songs that I genuinely feel like if I listen to it a few more times, I might really love it. It's very chill. Like it's a lot more chill than I expected. I feel like the melodies, it just like, it's one of those songs that takes a minute for the melodies to like sink in. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just kind of where I'm at.
It's on your mind.
I love that's a sample, I want to say, of, who is it? Betty Who? Okay, she snuck that in there. The more that I listen to this, literally, the more I'm like, yes. Okay, the next one is by a band that I have literally never heard of. It is called Crumb. The band is called Crumb, and the song is called Recently Played. Wait, what?
Recently played shuffle again, same two songs.
I thought it was gonna be a guy.
I can't see in outer space.
Oh. I really like the sound.
Predict your fate, now is the time passing you by. I can't see.
Love that heavy. It's heavy. It's weighted. Oh, I'm feeling something. Short, sweet, and to the point. Loved the production, loved the sound of it. I will say that I don't know what the lyrics meant because she referred to like listening to the same music in the first verse, and I was like, okay, so it's a song about like listening to the same song over and over again. But then the second verse sounded a lot more existential, so I'm not really sure what was going on there. I also definitely expected a guy to sing. I don't know why. Yeah, I low-key, I was like, okay, Crumb, I see you. The next song is called Summertime by FLO. I'm really excited for this one because I've heard that FLO is really good. It's also summertime, so I'm hoping for like a summer song that I can kind of listen to get me more in a summer mood, because I just feel like, why is it so hard to enjoy summer when you're older? Okay, I accidentally played it at like the end of the song. I was like, wow. Yeah. Ooh.
Summertime, it's a vibe, doing what we do. Mine and mine, so I don't care about you. I need a penthouse view. Yeah. Don't mean to brag, deep in my bag.
Are you having a rich girl summer?
In my two-piece, don't need them bothering me. Hey, I'm trying to kick it with my ladies, baby. Yeah.
Okay, I should not be sitting at a desk while listening to this. Like, I know that. I'm too lazy to stand up right now. But like, it's one of those songs that I'm like, I need to be dancing around in a meadow or something. The lyrics, I was like, okay, this is relatable. I love the summer vibes. You know, she's like, we're gonna have a great time this summer. But then she started talking about penthouses and I'm like, okay. Very vibey, very summertime. Like when the song started, it almost sounded like a Coke bottle opening or something. I don't know if that was intentional, but like I just immediately felt that summer energy. I can always get behind that. Back of a Hummer, like I can't relate to that.
Looking so sensational, then my brains go down to the floor.
You see me on some real heat with my crew looking cute in my two-piece.
I like that.
Hey, ain't tryna have nobody's babies, baby.
I mean, who is?
Hey, yeah. That was fun.
That was cute at the end. I love a run. The vocal moments were really cool. Yeah, I liked it. It was fun. It was like a very much like a summer vibe, summer bop. The next one is Sulky Baby by Yeule. Okay. No idea what to expect. Okay. I kind of like that. Y'all love aliens? This is kind of cool.
Some days I can't believe that I'm still here. I'm empty there.
It's hard to tell what she's saying.
Feeling of excitement, praying for a sulky in lace. Sex that leaves you a face, losing the arms.
I kind of like this a lot, but I don't know why. It's really reminding me of Grimes because her voice is really high pitched. It's that very altered, like otherworldly kind of sound. It's really reminding me of Grimes. I mean, it's definitely different, but like that's the closest I've gotten to listening to this kind of music. It's like childlike but otherworldly, but like baby alien vibes. Whoa, it's just like, it's one of those songs where like you can't really tell all of what she's saying. Like there's words that stand out, but couldn't tell you what it's about. Oh yeah, production. Hey yo. Oh, there's something in that that's just good. Oh, that was a great review. What's happening to me?
I wanna eat your face.
I just can't figure it out. Like, I like it, but I'm just like, I don't know why. I kind of like that. It was very different than the music that I would like listen to on a daily basis, but it was really cool. I really liked the vibe of it. I loved when her voice came in. Like, I don't know. I just really liked the whole like atmosphere of that song. Very otherworldly, very like baby alien vibes. That is all the songs that I like specifically wanted to listen to. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on shuffle and we'll do the rest of the songs will be completely randomized. I'll do maybe like a few more, I don't know. Okay, we have a song called Sensitive by Mothica. Your guess is as good as mine. Mothica more like Metallica.
I don't go out, I stay in bed, overthinking. I'm anxious, so cautious, I'm easily nauseous. I wish I could care less, but I
This flow.
my hands around your throat, but I can't let go. Don't mean to break the skin, I'm just sensitive.
Oh, okay.
Tattoos, my fears don't behave logically. I'm scared of heights, strangers at night, and socially I'm terrified.
That's me. Wait. Like low key. I'm so like, the verse is so cool. The flow of the verse, the lyrics, I mean, like, I am just relating. I don't know, like every single line is just, yeah, it's like coming for me. The chorus though, I was like, okay, I don't know how I feel about this. But once it got going into the verse again, like it really, I don't know, that verse is just so freaking good. The flow of this song is so cool. I love, like, I'm anxious, I'm nauseous. I don't know why I got like Melanie Martinez. I don't know why. Like, it doesn't really make sense, but in that moment, I just did. I was like, Melanie is present.
I'm just sensitive.
It's already catchy. Like, I'm already singing along, and that's when you know it has those earworm melodies.
Deadly but delicate, I'm just sensitive.
Delicate, I'm sensitive. Like, I am. I'm sensitive. I'm a sulky baby.
I'm just sensitive.
Okay, I low-key loved that. Like, that was so catchy. I was singing along almost immediately. The lyrics were relatable. Like, low-key, loved it. It's not like, again, the production of it is not the type of sound that I'm gonna go listen to on the daily, but I don't know, maybe it's like one of those songs that'll kind of surprise me. Next up came Forget by Marina, but I know this song, so I'm not going to be listening to it, but yes, I love this album. I haven't listened to Marina in a minute, to be honest, but like, I mean, that's just how I kind of operate. Like, I don't listen to artists for a long stretch of time, and then doesn't mean I don't like them. Like, I do the same thing with like Taylor Swift, Lana Del Rey. Love Marina, love my girl. But we will be moving on to, Hyperfixations by Catie Turner. I don't know a ton of Catie's music, but I followed her whenever she was on like America's Got Talent or one of those shows. And I love her song, God Must Hate Me. Like, it is such a beautiful song. So I am really excited to check out another song from her, especially because it's called Hyperfixations. And I just feel like it's gotta be another like sad girl hour, like relatable song, kind of like Do My Friends Hate Me? And those have been my favorite ones so far. Like Night Shift and Do My Friends Hate Me have been some of my favorite songs from this listen session, so that's good. A little upbeat though.
Oxytocin, I fear my body is broken. Even when I'm focused on hip dips, legs wrapped around their opinion. Am I doing this bad? Am I doing it right? All my veins too purple, all my eyes too tired. Well, there I go again with my hyperfixations. Am I easy to—
It feels like you're in her head, like anxiety, like you are inside her mind. That's really cool.
Fixations. White out emotion. Did I peak at 17? Now I'm on the decline. Pull hair, grind teeth. Hey, alright, there I go again with my hyperfixations. Probably you're gonna die. No, the answer is yes.
Sonically, I really love the chorus. Comparing it to God Must Hate Me and just how much I connect to that sound, I just feel like I don't connect to this one as much yet, but I think the lyrics are like very relatable, very universal. I really like how the chorus, it speeds up and it just feels like you're inside her mind, like she's having these racing thoughts, and it literally feels like you're part of her racing thoughts.
Soft oxytocin.
Kind of gives me like Serotonin by Girl in Red. If you like this song, you will like Serotonin. Anxiety. Okay, next up is Destroy Me by Rebecca Black. And I have listened to one song by Rebecca Black in my entire life, and guess what it is? Yes, it's Friday, which came out like 17 years ago, so interested to see what she's up to. Actually, there were a couple different songs by her that were suggested, so she must have good music now. I imagine her music is a lot different now, but it'll probably be trippy because like I know her as the Friday girl.
God, am I just a loser? I bet that's what they all
Why did I not expect her voice to sound like that?
cooler. I'm so good at getting paranoid. Got a list of people I try to avoid. My identity's so easy to destroy.
That's really cool. Like that flow. That's really cool because you feel like she's destroying you with the production.
Don't wanna be a loser.
Rebecca Black, I see you. This song is really cool because, well, first of all, the flow, like the pre-chorus leading up to the chorus, that was just really cool. I was like, okay, Rebecca Black, she's not the Friday girl anymore. Like, she's doing very cool things. And then it goes into the chorus, which is just like, feels very chaotic, but in a really cool way. And it feels like she's almost like destroying you with the production, which like goes along with the meaning of the song. I loved that whole, like when she cut it out and then brought it back, or whoever produced this, like knows what they're doing. This is a song that I'm probably gonna need to listen to a few more times to like fully engage with, but I do think it's a really, really cool song. It's Friday, Friday.
Every time you see me, do you hear violence? Feeling chicken till I ran into you. Chew me up and spit me out like gum on your shoe. And if you're free and you've got nothing.
Like, who destroyed her? Really cool song. I feel like there were parts that I was obsessed with, and then there were parts that I was like, I don't know. But overall, I really do think that was like a really, really interesting, unique song. I haven't been keeping up with her, and so it's cool to see what she's up to now. Okay, so I think the last song I'm going to check out is called Crush by Ethel Cain, and I chose this one out of the lineup. Yeah, I am interested to hear because it's off Inbred, her EP, so I am interested to see if I will like it. With Preacher's Daughter, that's an album that grows on me. Like with every listen, I pick up on more and I love it more. It's also an album that I haven't gone back to a ton just because I do have to be in a specific mood to listen to it. So I'm not sure if I will like connect to this song in this moment, but I do want to check it out, and I thought I would bring you guys along for the ride because her music is always a ride. Like it just is. There's so much going on.
His windows already passed, so he's shooting at the glass, keeping guns in his locker, and he denies it. But he likes that shorted watch, I'm showing up wearing black, and he knows that.
I have to stare at the lyrics when I listen to her music because she is just saying so many things. Like his window's already passed, so he's shooting at the glass, keeping guns in his locker, and he denies it. Like, I thought since this song was called Crush, it was gonna be like, I like a boy, he's cute, and that's it. But it's an Ethel Cain song, so I should have known better.
His daddy's on death row, but I'll say it with his chest out.
His daddy's on death row.
His older brother, back to valedictorian.
Wait, what? It's pretty and weird, and that's Ethel to a T.
Why are you a black guy and 2 kisses? I only want him if he says it first to me. I want him in the back of his mom's Mercury. It makes
The layering too. Like, my favorite freaking thing in the whole world. Do you want to know what it is? I don't know. It's the feeling of I can recognize that this is an Ethel Cain song now. I can be like, this is so Ethel of her to do. And I only know that because like I've gotten to know her music. And so I just love that feeling of like realizing that I connect with an artist. I've already added this to my playlist. Like it's very pretty. I really am growing to really like her sound, which like I literally never thought I would. Truly, I was like, maybe I'll have some standout songs from her, you know, that I enjoy, but I don't know that it's gonna be like my thing. But she proved me wrong. Yeah, I just think her music is gorgeous. Like it's freaking gorgeous. Preacher's Daughter is such a beautiful album. Like the melodies, the production, like the cinematicness of it, like it's all just so pretty. And this is very similar. Like there's a lot of layering, there's a lot of like, she goes really deep, she goes low, she does her thing. I don't know, she does her Ethel thing. Like this is such an Ethel song, is it not?
I can't get enough.
Like that, like is so Ethel.
Yeah, right. He fucking loves me.
Oh, I love that melody. Can you read my mind? The one problem, not problem, but like the one thing about Ethel's music that's really frustrating, I just want to like close my eyes and take it in, but I have to constantly be reading the lyrics or else I have no idea what she's saying. I'm trying to pay attention a little bit, even though I still have no idea what's going on. I know I kind of want to go listen to this whole EP now. Oh, it's a whole album? Two-Headed Mother. That was such a good one to end on because like that was one of the ones that I immediately connected to the most. I think just because I'm familiar with Ethel's music. There were a lot of other songs on here by artists that I don't know, and when that's the case, obviously it's more of like taking in what I'm hearing and I'm not always like connecting immediately. But that one, it just felt so familiar because I know Preacher's Daughter. So that was really fun. Yeah. There were so many different vibes in this playlist, which isn't surprising because everyone has different tastes, everyone has different genres that they listen to, but I always enjoy doing these videos because of that. First of all, I think it really expands me as a listener, like my horizons, and like it gets me outside my comfort zone. It also just gives me a taste of so many different artists and albums and shows me what I might want to go check out. Like maybe I'll do a video reacting to a Lucy Dacus's album or the Carters. Like my favorite songs that I heard tonight were Love Happy, Night Shift, Do All My Friends Hate Me, and Crush. Those were like the ones that are standing out the most to me personally, and like I would say align with my taste the most. Obviously, like there are gonna be songs that I didn't connect with as much or just like aren't things that I would necessarily listen to, but I enjoy making these videos, and I also feel like I got a taste for what you guys like to listen to. Even if I don't connect to a song, I feel like I can appreciate things about it. Also, just the fact that we all have like different tastes is just fascinating to me. Like, I don't know, it just is. But I feel very like I've just been taken on a journey and like I kind of still have whiplash from that, but yeah. I have made a playlist on my Spotify of all these songs, so I will link that down below. Some of you submitted songs that I couldn't find, or I did my best. Listening to a playlist like this is like perfect for if you're trying to like expand your horizons. What better way than listen to a playlist of a bunch of different artists with a bunch of different vibes. You might discover something you really like. I also like Sulky Baby a lot, and like I didn't expect that. Oh, and I really like that Kylie Minogue, like the disco song. And who would have thought? I really thought I was not gonna like that song, but then it was just so fun and so catchy. Go in with open minds to listening to music is what I will say. And I know like how difficult it is to come up with a favorite song of all time. Like I could sit here and probably talk for an hour about some of my favorite songs of all time. Maroon by Taylor Swift, All Too Well 10-minute version by Taylor Swift, Norman Rockwell by Lana Del Rey. Like I could just keep going and going. It's even harder when like I love certain artists' entire discographies so much, and I feel like I could pull a lot of songs just from one artist alone. So all that to say, I really appreciate you guys like trying to come up with your songs and giving me suggestions. Yeah, I did my best to get to as many as I could, but I know I didn't touch a lot of them. Like there was 170 songs, but I hope you still enjoyed. I'm sorry if I didn't get to your song, and if I did get to your song, I hope I didn't offend you with my reaction. Thank you so much for watching, for being here, for liking and subscribing and supporting my channel. I really, really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.